Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Dave Shaves. Today we are doing a follow-up to the toothpaste video actually. It is a series of videos that I am calling Shaving With. Last time, as I mentioned, was shaving with toothpaste and using aftershave, using mouthwash as aftershave. Today we're doing something a little bit more down to earth. We are going to be shaving with conditioner. A friend of mine actually uses conditioner on a regular basis when he shaves. That's pretty much what he uses. So he had asked me to do a video to see what I thought of it. That's what gave me the idea of this Shaving With series. So I thought I would go ahead and do this today because I've been really curious about it. I wanted to start with something a little obscure, and I think I succeeded with that with toothpaste. But I did want to do something a little bit more, for lack of a better word, normal. I understand a lot of people actually use conditioner to shave with. I know a lot of women use it for their legs, but apparently a lot of men use it for their face as well. So I was just curious what it was that attracts them to it. Does it actually work? So that's what we're going to find out today. Now, I did post on Instagram earlier, and there's been a slight change. I had mentioned that I was going to be using a Polsilver blade. Well, one of my followers actually mentioned that conditioner really strengthens your hair. So the best option might be to use a sharper blade. So that's what I'm going to do. I am actually using a feather blade on its first use. I'm going to be loading that into my 1964 Gillette Slim Adjustable. Now I am actually going to be dialing that down to setting 3 because the feather is a very aggressive blade, obviously. Once all is said and done, we're going to be finishing up with Old Spice aftershave. So, that's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and load the blade, and we will go from there. All right. I did get a lot of comments and a lot of messages from people about yesterday's video, all extremely positive. Most were praising me for doing it. Others were actually just checking in on me, and I thought that was very sweet. I am doing okay. The event in question that I mentioned yesterday that has caused me a lot of anxiety, I don't want to go into too many details, but a person from my past had decided to attempt to make contact. I didn't know how that would affect me until it actually happened. And it gave me a lot of anxiety. It's not something I'm dealing with well. Sunday, it did cause full-blown panic attacks, and it caused really dark, bad thoughts. So that's what I'm dealing with now. And I just wanted to be honest with all of you for exactly what it was. So that's what had caused the flare-up that I had mentioned over the weekend. That and another event had occurred. As most of you know, probably all of you if you watched my previous videos, I am Jewish. I wear a yarmulke every day of my life, have for the past 10 years. The reason I bring that up, and the reason you've never seen it before, let's start with both of those. The reason you've never seen it before is because I simply do shaving immediately when I get out of the shower and I don't think about putting it back on first. Today, I decided to. The reason for that is because last Saturday, the Holocaust Memorial at our local Jewish Community Center was vandalized. And a lot of us in the community right now are shaken. I am especially shaken because this happened literally 1 block from my house. So it's been affecting us, and I feel it needs to be talked about. Anti-Semitism, unfortunately, is out there just like racism is. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, both of those things have become more prominent recently. I don't want to say that they're happening more because these events have been happening with this frequency for years, decades, possibly forever. What's happening now is they're simply being brought to light more, which is both a good and, for some people, a bad thing. It's a good thing because these things need to be discussed. It's bad because of our mental health. But I did want to bring all of that to your attention so you are aware. But I'm okay. I'm moving forward. Life goes on. Now, I did just want to get that out of the way first because I wanted you all to know that I am okay. I appreciate you reaching out, but I am okay. I wanted to let you know the events that had occurred, that had transpired, that caused the issues I was experiencing for the past few days. So, that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and start this shave. I've gone about 6 minutes in, longer than I would have liked to, but here we go. Okay, splash some water on my face. Let's go ahead and see what this conditioner does. All right. The thing about conditioner is it doesn't really necessarily lather. It does a bit, but not as much as, say, soap and shampoo. I miss a brush. Doing this just isn't quite as fun as doing it with a brush. I really want to get it on there good. Okay. We're getting a little bit of lather on there. Not much, but a bit. All right. So we got my blade loaded in here, and we'll see how this does. Okay. A little bit of hair, as happens every day. I feel like every day I take off a little bit more of my beard. All right, it's actually not doing bad. It definitely has the slickness angle. It's not as slick as soaps, if I'm being honest, but it's not bad. The downside I'm experiencing is that it seems to be a little bit more difficult keeping track of what areas I've gone over. Because I have a very thick, heavy beard, yes, but after a day's shave, it doesn't pop up as much as it could. All right, but first pass is done. And so far, it's doing great. First pass, not great, but that's because I am doing more of a mild setting than I usually do. And that is because of the feather blade. I don't want to go too aggressive on it because that could cause me irritation and everything like that. So I figured I'd just do 3 passes on setting 3, and that should be more than enough. I'm sure if I dialed it up to 5, I could probably get away with only doing 2 passes. But I don't mind. Anyway, I hope I didn't bring too many of you down earlier. I was just trying to give a little insight into what's been going on with me. A lot of you have been nice enough to inquire. I truly do appreciate everybody's well wishes. It's nice. A lot of people don't necessarily understand what depression and anxiety entail. It's not just nervousness and sadness. It goes way beyond that. So it really is, it's something that people don't realize. And a lot of people out there, if they don't suffer from it, they tend to think, well, it's just nervousness, suck it up. And I, honestly, when I'm not having an attack, I sometimes feel that way. More so for myself than towards other people. Because I would never tell someone to just suck it up. But that feeling is still there. So if you tend to feel that way, don't feel bad. A lot of people don't understand it. Just be patient with the people that do experience it. Oh, I've got some weepers down there. That is not a surprise. Very aggressive blade. I am happy I did setting 3 as opposed to 5. But anyway, let's move on to happier topics. I hope everybody is doing well otherwise. I'm not doing too bad, actually. My niece is coming to visit this weekend. She's staying for about 2 weeks. So we are very, very happy to have her here and have that to look forward to, because with the world as it is with the virus, seeing people and having people visit wasn't really feasible for a while. So I'm very glad that she's coming in. I think that'll be good for her, and it'll definitely be good for me and my wife. Okay, second pass. Not bad, actually. Once they do the second layer, the slickness really does pop. I probably don't even need to reapply, but just because that is the name of the shave today, I am going to reapply a little bit in each area, but I probably don't really have to. And it's nice, actually. I don't need to use a balm today. My skin is going to be very soft. I like this. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I still prefer a soap or a cream. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. A lot of people ask me why I do so many of these videos. And honestly, the only answer I have is I enjoy it. I really do. I get a lot out of doing these videos. So, I do 3 or 4 a week because I enjoy it, and if people don't want to watch all of them, they don't have to. And I know there are people, I do have some viewers that watch every single one without fail. And I really appreciate that, because that's better than I am with people, to be honest. I love watching other YouTubers' videos, but there's so many out there. And I am so busy planning these videos that I don't have time to watch everybody's videos all the time. I wish I did. There's so many good YouTubers out there, so many. Even people that I really consider my friends, I have a hard time just catching their videos. Definitely got some weepers and some, not really nicks, just weepers. They're not really, they don't hurt, and they're not really bad. And again, that's just from using a sharper blade. But that's it. I'm going to go ahead and rinse everything off and come back for some final remarks, and that'll be it. Okay. The top is amazing. It's virtually BBS. The bottom, my stubborn area right here in the center is still just, it's tricky. It's very tricky, but it's good. It's definitely a good shave. I am pleased. I think part of the reason that I wasn't able to get it as close as I'd like is because, I was having trouble visualizing where it already gone over. And that's because usually I have a cream which kind of shows me. This really didn't. So I do have a bit of a nick here, which is not closing like I would hope. I'm just going to wipe that off. And I'm going to apply my styptic pencil real quick. A lot of people say the styptic pencil hurts. It doesn't bother me. It actually doesn't burn me much at all. And a couple of them here. Okay. Ooh, it did burn down at the bottom there a bit. Ooh. I must have got a really close shave there. Really close. Oh well. I probably won't go with a feather in this particular razor again. The two are just a little too aggressive with each other. I think a bit of a milder blade might be more on the cards for this particular razor. But let's go ahead and splash on some aftershave. Okay. Oh yeah, it's a lot of stinging. Yeah, that is from the combination of the two. I don't know that I've ever used a feather blade in my Gillette Slim Adjustable before, and I don't know if I will again, or if I do, I may have to go all the way down to 1 with it, believe it or not, just to avoid issues. But that's it. Other than that, it was a great shave. Can you shave with hair conditioner? Yeah, you sure can. I don't see any reason why you can't. And it's kind of a fun thing to do. So, unlike the last video, you can definitely try this at home. That's it. That said, of course, if you're watching this video and you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, if you like all my videos, hit that like button, give me a comment below. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep shaving. I'll see you on the next video.